Then, I guess the plan now is, so there's the commercial, right? So you have to pretty much fulfill all of the demand, because the city won't grow if you don't. So now we have all the jobs that people want. Now it's a good idea to expand commercial. Now, speaking of which, I was gonna do this. I mean, it's gonna hit my population pretty bad because they abandoned house pretty quick, I gotta say. There you go. So we're gonna do that to this area. It's not really nice what I did, but what can you do? So we're gonna have this area kind of be like a residential. I could, even though there's no demand for it, I can zone it, and hopefully once residential starts kicking up again, they'll fill it. Real sharpish. There you go. And you know what? Why don't I just return this road back to like a more appropriate one that looks beautiful, like that. I like using and we can just cut this out for now. I like using green, like these types of roads for like residential areas. I mean, even though any others, pretty much any other zone would benefit from it, I do it as a quick segregating property or something, like to basically, if I want to know where an area is or what an area is zoned in, let's change it back to alleys. I just want the area to be full of green, and then I'm like, oh, that's the residential area, you know? And the residential area are more, I feel, are more sensitive to property value changes, which is why that's weird, which is why I prefer to give them the green areas and not really anyone else in particular. Okay, so look at this mess. Since I removed what would essentially be the demand of commercial, it's now going down a little bit, but okay, so now we're on to here. This is 22 because this should be 33. Yep. It didn't hemorrhage that bad. So yeah, since the Sims, as they're called in this area, are educated, they're going to want office jobs, not industrial jobs. And so that's why I'm kind of leaving like these swaths open for offices, because it's what they want, and that's what they'll get. So yeah, I like to use trees for residential area, and then the green patch, like the patch areas, I like to use them as like fringe, like the defining fringe of the new area, or the border between commercial and residential. I like to use these treeless ones. They look cool. The road variety is nice, but I've been keeping an eye on some mods that are promising in the workshop that are promising to have like road variety, which would be cool. I mean, as of this recording, the sky's the limit when it comes to these things. So I mean, that's what made this way better than SimCity already, is just because the mod support, the workshop support. I mean, that's not too much to ask for, right? Why don't we just cover this area? Because I know this area is going to be the same area, the same district. Actually, wait. No, because I do know I'm going to have this area and then hook a little bit into this area, the leisure. Like, I want that zone to be a leisure zone, leisure commercial, and then I want the inside here to be tourism. Okay, so now, while we're waiting for demand to kind of yo-yo about, a quick measurement. Let's snag this low deck road with this road. Make sure it stays 90 degrees. 432. No, 430. Okay, so 430 divided by 2. What is 43 divided by 2? 42 divided by 2, or 42 divided by, or 42 and a half is 21. It's 43, that'd be 21 and a half, so that'd be 215. So the halfway point between this road and the next one is 215. So that would be about right here. Okay, good. This will be the halfway point. Or this one will be. There you go. Halfway point. So down the middle, this will be industrial. This will be, you know, tourism, that kind of junk. So now I guess time to prepare. So what do I want to do with this? I kind of want to give... Whoa. I kind of want to give them a wide berth. A wide berth. Actually, I did leave, what is it, 6 here? A 6 gap. So that means I have to do something like this as well. That would be... Actually, this is 8. Yeah, that's 8. Keep it simple. Keep it simple and consistent. That's all you can ask for. There's 6. 6. Center to center, it's 6. Okay. Then what we can do is, where is it? Get that. Get that. It's always prohibitively expensive when you're low on funds to just throw down some filler road. Like, some quick, for lack of a better term, some, like, surveying road or whatever, you know? Like, when you're trying to survey out a plot right here. There you go. Okay, so that swath is good as done. What you got? What you got? Alright, so to reinforce the rules here, I only want... Yeah, see, look at that. That's not even going correctly. I only want cargo to be on these sections. And then emergency vehicles in an emergency. Then, what you want to do... It's not affecting here, but it is affecting the other places, like the other roundabout. What we want to do is kind of have this... You want the traffic to flow just right. Now, this does seem a little weird, though. Like that. Just, most of these are nonsensical, the plots I'm putting, but, I don't know, just... Don't give the AI room to figure, like, to apply their own logic to it. I mean, the game at this point is all about manipulating traffic. Like, money, not hard to get. Like, full disclosure, it's, I don't know if it's a big secret for anyone, but money, not hard to make in this game. But trying to get your traffic right and not have half your city burned down because, you know, social services can't get to certain places on time because it literally just hinges on traffic, then yes, that's important. There you go. So now everything is kind of rising. This area took very well. I'm happy about that. Let's give them a park, keep them happy. If I remember right... Whoops. Actually, let's give them that weird... Japanese... There you go. That little pond. Okay, so if this area is anything to go by, the policies is school's out. Okay, good. That's ideal. Because I want these people to actually employ the industrial here. Because that's the thing about industrial buildings, or industry of that type. They're not gonna... They won't really attract high education people. I mean, I know all about that. I work in manufacturing IRL, and not a lot of smart cookies there. A lot of people in between jobs, especially the way the economy is, but my company employs temps a lot, and you get some colorful people there. Like I've had some nice vets, you know, who are just out of the service, trying to get a job, try to be you know, contributing member of society and American society, you know, with stuff being expensive, and you know, they sacrifice a lot for the country, and they're fine. But then you got the asshole veterans that they seem so entitled. Those people. Humanity's terrible. That's all I can say about it. So, let's see. Okay, so just to make sure, yes, my pop, I just realized my pop went down 3,000 last I remember, my population, because I wiped out a bunch of buildings. Apartments. Okay, so there's traffic light here. I'm not happy about that. But where is cargo coming from? There's a cargo truck just chilling about over here. Looks like a spray van. Yeah, there's a donut van too. Where are you from? That's the owner. But, and my damn screen's in the way. That's weird. Speaking of which, I don't need high density commercial here, because these folks aren't going to really use it. Actually, this is probably not a good idea, because now everyone that wants to purchase stuff is going to have to literally go a whole town over. Oh well. Oh look, the demand's actually coming back. I love a game that's reactive like this. Or I can't think of good words right now. What can I hinge, or can I scrape closer to the road? To the freeway, I mean? No, I cannot. And there's a fire going on. When there's a fire, just plant a fire station down really quick. I did not give permission to zone these areas. Yeah, I'm deciding not to allow zoning near places like this where the freeway interchanges, because I'm going to have to destroy them anyway. Like, I will have to destroy them to make room for this kind of stuff. So that's why I kind of want to keep them the way they are right here. Or I could just do this. Just apply, whoops. I can cut the corner here. Actually, that's in the way. Can do that. Basically, what you want to do is maintain like a constant cycle. So like, you notice how these are this is kind of like a clockwise, and then this is going anti-clockwise or counterclockwise from wherever the world you're from. And so you basically want them to kind of flow together. And even though this is a three-sided block instead of a four, it can still provide that effect, so to speak. So in a corner like this, I can add the road, or the the street. Yeah, I'm at loss for words. Okay, so now this one is tricky. I could do this just to divvy up traffic, so they don't have to go down here and interrupt this this on-ramp off-ramp combo, but I might remove it. You know what? I'm the type of person that goes against my rules all the damn time. So just keep doing it. Run the course. I should never listen to my own rules. Okay, so this will be just all folded up and chalked out. I'm going to leave enough room here, even though I am cutting into the area that I claimed is going to be just for utilities and stuff. I'm going to leave enough room for A, more of these incinerators, and B, I need to leave room for nuclear power, because that is something that's going to happen. This big firehouse doesn't need to be here. Like, absolutely no need. There you go. You'll support this area. And look at that, we're growing. Okay, so what I want for this area, I don't want you to connect. That is the opposite of what I want you to do. We can have this area just be where we have the trash stuff. The incinerators. There you go. Words elude me. So let's see. That should. I know they're 4 deep. There you go. This way kind of stays in this area. Yep, I did it. I did it, folks. See, I always go against my word because I cannot make up my damn mind most days. Yep, because I can plan for a play session, like I can plan all the way till about the first half hour, the first episode, and then after that point, nothing will go exactly the way it's meant to. There we go. So even though I can technically have these guys enter... That's weird. I didn't think I would have enough space. Even though I can have these guys enter... Like, I can lock down this road so only garbage only can enter into this entire loop. But I opted against that because all the traffic of these trucks kind of bunching on the street would cause a problem for the entire road system. I mean, I could do something weird like that, but that is not my inclination. So, I don't know. I feel like this is entirely moot at this point because anyone that wants to enter this area for work enters through here. But I guess I can kind of divide it up because as this gets progressively denser, this will have to figure it out, essentially. Like, I'll have to figure something out for this. Or, I could do this. Since the people are gonna be accessing utilities will just take other means to get here, I could remove this, and I could just do a system. Where is it? Right here, right there. We can just bury it and have them link up. I kind of like that idea. And since it's out of the way, I don't have to worry about it looking right, like the curbs. As long as it actually doesn't disrupt traffic flow. Slope too steep, go figure. As long as it doesn't actually disrupt traffic flow, then I don't care how it looks underground. It's just... It's one of those things you kind of got to worry about, and then you stop giving a damn. See? So we do something like that. Yeah, I decide for a two-way freeway instead. Or a two-lane. Just 'cause. Why not? I feel like as this area grows, it's just gonna jam more and more people into this area. Into this, like, this really narrow setup. Okay, so... No cargo trucks. Like, at all. Please, for the love of God, no cargo trucks. This is not for you. The only place I want cargo trucks to enter is that roundabout still. So no cargo trucks. I want them to enter this roundabout. When the day comes, which will be soon, that the cargo trucks or this gets congested too much, then I'll probably open this. But for now, people who want to go to work, they can go to work over here, and it's simple as that. No more arguing about it. I like how ostensibly traffic's bad over here. So I got enough room for all these incinerators, which is great. Residential demand is just having a wonderful time. I'm leaving that area clear. You know what? This area is here. I don't know why I'm ignoring it. Alright, well, let's do it. So, first off, this is slowly kind of going in this direction anyway. And the water needs to be expanded. You know what? The hell with it. I'm going to be saying that a lot, folks. Because what I originally have planned always changes. Let's just water this entire area. So I don't have to worry about it ever. Funnily enough, water pressure is a thing. Like, people further... Like, if you have a water pipe that doesn't link back up to a main line, it will be to your detriment, because when enough people are pulling off the water line, it's not going to continue farther down. Like, when you have enough sources. So, That's working in a different direction than this one. So I guess I can have it run all the way to here, and then I can have it link up. So that day. All right. So commercial, or not commercial, offices is going in there. This area is what I want to turn into. Actually, wait a minute. I don't have to like block this into a wall. I could probably just like hook this around. Like have this hook around to here, because if I have it this way, they literally have to go from here to here. They'd have to go up this freeway and back, or I could just have it connect. I'll sleep on that. I'll sleep on that idea. What is your dysfunction? Taxes are high, work education too low. Okay, so first off, let's drop taxes before people start abandoning their crap. And then let's check our education level. Elementary school's good. What are you complaining about? No university. That's literally the only education complaint you can have. So unless you guys are seriously fielding everyone in... Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just realized. This is off. See, the length is 33. This is 44. Holy crap, I've been doing this wrong the entire time? Oh my god. Holy shiza. Oh, I'm glad I caught it now. I'm not gonna let it go. Like, I'm going to fix it. It's ruining the consistency of my town. Because, you know, in the drive to fight against boring grids, this is what I do best, apparently. Oh, it looks like a bunch of schools gotta move. Okay, so that's 11. So you move, you get... Yes, everyone, I'm sorry, folks. You're going to have to leave and abandon your houses because of a miscalculation by the city planning board. Yes. If you have any complaints, be sure to submit them in writing and get the hell out. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so everyone all hunky-dory now? So wait, how about this side? 32. I know that's not the right number because I am utilizing pathways, not roads. 33. 44, but that's including that stint. Okay, yeah, so I fixed it. Air quotes. That's amazing. Whoops. And power's dropping. What's going on? Electricity availability. Seriously? Not enough fuel? So the cargo trucks aren't even a right... Well, I guess it's because I disconnected them from the entire network. How much money do I have? 376? How much is a nuclear power plant? So I don't have to give a damn anymore. Only 200. Which is most of my money, but, I got enough of it, right? Alright, so let's hook you on through. There you go. I need to leave enough room for at least 2 nuclear power plants. Because that is going to be a thing. Like, that is an inevitability that is truly, truly unavoidable. But thankfully, they're right next to a canal. So they can get all their water. I'm trying to position this as close to the, actually, wait. Will that work? I don't feel comfortable about that. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to get it as close to the, water as possible. I have no good reason why, I feel inclined to do so. Sweet. Wait, can I do a weird thing and... Oh, I was gonna say, can I just have the road, like, carelessly glance on by? There we go, this is what I wanted. Like that, so now this thing has kind of its own area. Its own roadage. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, power. I have so much goddamn electricity now. Boop. Look at that. 50% and make it 60. Look at that. It just hikes up. Alright, so goods aren't making it anywhere. Complaints fairly normal. Oh, I could use that money to have cargo terminal. Cargo terminal is expensive. Let's gather money and taxes from the masses before we go on with that. Okay, so how am I gonna spot this screwed up? See, nighttime is cool, and then sometimes it's just a pain in the ass because the way lighting works. Yeah, when they released the After Dark thing, they had a weird depth of field. Like, I guess people would like that, but the tilt shift and depth of field combo was just terrible for me. I mean, teach their own, you know. You want to pretend your own miniature city in your basement? Like, this would be cool as a VR game, you know? I mean, it's not like you're playing Goddess or something, but it's like you can make a civilization at your whim. A contemporary one at that. So hopefully this is actually correct. Like from here to here should still be 33. Yep. Let's just erase a large swath of sand. This is costing money too. Like that's something that if you haven't noticed before, it is a thing. It is genuinely costing me money. Why did I bother to make the map like this if it's just going to cost me money to remove sand? Well, one, you literally have... At a certain point, you will have more money than ever. Like, your income... At a certain point, it becomes extremely difficult to lose your income. Like, you literally have to go out of your way to, like, you got to build a lot of tourist attractions and stuff that don't pay out. And that's pretty much the only way you can kind of screw yourself over in that regard. But for the most part... I personally feel like it's hard not to have money, you know, in a game like this. Is water... Good, water is all the way out here. I don't know what that little nub was about. Okay. So this area is pretty much covered. This area is pretty much good for water. I mean, water is one of those things you can just get all out of the way ahead of time and not have to worry about it. We can just do this 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Actually, here's going to be the fringe, because like I said, I am planning for a lot of leisure to be hugging up against this this canal line. Because I mean, who doesn't want to have their business by a nice, beautiful view of ships and etc. I don't know if that's a thing in this game, now that I think about it. Like, do they do it like SimCity, where property values are higher, closer to stuff like that? Like, you know, coastlines? Because that makes sense. Like, that really does make sense. I wouldn't know why no one would do it. Oh yeah, and speaking of which... This area is going to get turned into the new... I like to keep all of my zone densities chunked together. And so, like, I like to keep all the high densities close to each other just for the fact that if they're going to clump up traffic, they might as well clump up traffic together. And so this area where I put the concrete pathways, this is going to be the apartments. This one included. So then it's going to hit this fringe with this commercial area. It's going to be... Actually, this I will probably make this high-density residential area be part of the small tourist or the leisure area that kind of I plan on having hang over here. Kind of want to remove that. There you go. So everything over here should be growing out just fine now. I mean, Bermuda grass is just taking it easy. There we go. So Sunset Heights has it planned out. Anchor District is going to be pretty filled out. I mean, I feel like I want to dedicate this area to it. Sunset Heights will be this area. There will be another area here, and I think I'll probably section this off right around here, and then have a different have a different entire community occupy this area. So we'll do that as well. But I mean, the city is. Hey, I'm earning my money back. The city is it's quite happening in place. I mean, look at this. Not really any severe congestion, so to speak, for the cargo. Like, everybody is making their turn as intended, so they're not going to clog up on each other. When commercial or when industrial demand keeps going up, as it always does, it's going to pop out this way, and it's just going to be chock full, and I'm going to have to give them outlets in every single turn. But that's an inevitability. But at least the starting town looks nice. Like, look at that. Ever since after dark, like, night skies are pretty beautiful. It's kind of weird how sunrise and sunset are kind of not the same, you know? Like, I know dawn and dusk are different, but I mean, like, in the way a sunrise and sunset compared to SimCity, it's not really the same. Obviously, they're two different games. It's just I feel like their lighting could be done a bit differently as well. I mean, look at this city. It looks like a quaint little town. Fire. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, that's normal. Yeah, it's just erupting in flames.